All right, guys, this time we're going to talk about taking a fraction and dividing it by another fraction. And again, we have to be able to do it with both a visual and the standard algorithm. So if you look up here, we have the fraction 3/8, and we want to divide it by 1/4. So I've already started the picture. I have shaded in 3/8 of my circle figure up here. And I now want to divide that into fourths. So you're actually dividing the whole circle into fourths, not just the part that is shaded. So if I divide it into fourths, I'm going to make a little dotted line. Okay. Now I have these 4 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to talk about how much or how many of them are fully shaded and how many are partially shaded. So we're looking for the shaded areas. So here we have one entire section that has been filled in. Okay? And then down here we have 2 parts, but only one of them has been shaded in. So we have 2 parts, but one has been shaded in, which means I have one full one and half of a second section that is filled in orange. So my theory is my answer will be 1 and 1/2. But of course we're going to check this with some math. So remember, dividing by a fraction is really multiplying by the reciprocal. So the first number stays the same, 3/8. My division sign will become multiplication. And my 1/4, I need to take the reciprocal. And again, the reciprocal, you're flipping the numerator and the denominator. So instead of it being 1/4, we would write it as 4/1. There's a little bit of simplification we could do here before we multiply, so I'd like us to do that. Remember, you have to look for a numerator and a denominator that share a common factor. In this case, the 4 and 8 share the factor of 4. So we're going to take 4 out of it. We're going to ask ourselves, what's 4 divided by 4? And we're going to say that's 1. And we're going to ask ourselves, what's 8 divided by 4? And that would be 2. So going across now on our multiplication, our numerators, we have 3 times 1. 3 times 1 is 3. And our denominators, we have 2 times 1, which is 2. This leaves us with an improper fraction of 3/2. We can't leave it like this. We need to make it back into a mixed number. So how many times does 2 go into 3? Hopefully you would tell me 1 time with 1 left over, and the denominator stays the same. So we should be getting 1 1/2, which happens to match our picture. Hopefully this helps. I'm going to make another video with another example. So if this is confusing to you, maybe use this one and the next one as a guide to help you out. See you in a second.